Bobby Kelly basically, I don't know if he beat the shit out of me on Friday night, but he came at me very aggressively.
And then what was it? Friday night, I had an altercation with Kevin Brennan. So here's the deal. And he actually went on his podcast and was the victim, which is hilarious.
The victim.
Yeah, he's the victim. He's so fucking funny.
I was in the room, but then they kind of moved. I think what happened was Kevin was filming Robert, and Robert, like, without asking Robert, and Robert. So I just heard Robert like, "What are you, TMZ? You fucking TMZ?" That's all I really heard.
Right.
He goes, "You're filming me? Yeah, you want to film me? Ask me." You know, something like that.
Funny. He is literally says the meanest, toughest, fucking craziest shit. And he, whatever. And he is the victim. But anyways, he told the story that I don't know, that I was mad that he was doing fat jokes, or mad at the documentary that was made about him. And, it had.
Why would you be mad? Why would you be mad at the documentary?
I wasn't. I actually watched the documentary. I thought it was fucking great.
But why would you be mad? Like, why would he think you'd be mad?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I mean,
in between heavy bouts of panic feeding.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. The guy said, he said Bob Kelly, the fattest comedian on the earth, or something like that. I thought it was fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, like him.
What?
You think you like him? You think he's funny, and he has that personality.
Listen, here's the problem. I go on his show, but here's what he's done the last couple of times. The last time I was on his show, I'm fucking crazy too, dude. Like, am I supposed to let you just scream at me and you fat fucking, and then I'm not going to scream back? And then when you scream back when I was on his show, he's like, I'm going to leave. I'm like, you can't leave your own show. Why? Because I'm yelling back? Like, I can't. Do you want me to you just want me to take it? And then the last time he was talking shit, I just call him. I don't do any bullshit. I don't go to somebody else. I just call him directly. And usually he doesn't answer the phone because I don't know, he's fucking a pussy or whatever. But he picked up the phone because he was on his podcast, which is his protection, I guess. And then he just started yelling at me. And I was like, it was like singing, like, you're going to go down there and then you fat fuck. And I was like, what are you a new character? Like the sing-songy character he was doing. What are you doing? Like, and then he hung up on me. So it's like, you don't even want me. You just want to say shit. You don't want to get shit. Because when you get shit, it fucks you up somehow. Right. You know what I mean? But fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Hang up. Bye. I don't give a shit. And then apparently he thought that I watched his set, which nobody does. Like nobody goes, Kevin's on. Let's go down and check it out. Right. See if there's some new bits. You know what I mean? I was at the Cellar. I was at the Cellar. He was on stage. I'm going up next. And I walked in, and as he's called my name, I looked over. He's over there. So I just walked over, and I go, "What's up?" And I put my hand out. You know what I mean? But that's
like
all.
What's up? An old friend.
I just said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you didn't pound or anything." I'm like, "I don't know what that means." Like on his podcast, like I'm supposed to. I put my hand, like, all right, whatever. So I went on stage, did my shit. And then I go back over to the lounge. Now the Pussycat, the old Pussycat is now the comics area. There's no more comedy table. The Olive Tree is a comedy club. So they have us all at the Pussycat now. The Pussycat Bar, right, is now the club, downstairs Village Underground. So I'm in there talking to Esty. And look, man, that's a sanctuary. That's where we all as comics hang out. That's where you talk about shit, you joke around, whatever the fuck said is said. But, you're kind of safe in there from everybody else.
Right.
I turn around, there's like a piece of plexiglass right here. I turn around, Kevin Brennan has got his videotaping me with his phone in my face like this. He's literally like this. And I don't know, he's going Bob Kelly, talking shit. Talking into his, like, he's getting footage. Didn't ask me. Didn't say, hey. Didn't, just came into where you're not supposed to fucking videotape in there. You're not even supposed to take pictures in there. It's like,
Right.
are you a troll or are you a stand-up? You're like one of the fucking boys, man. You know that. If I saw somebody videotaping him, I would be like, get the fuck out of here. So he had his thing up, and he's done this before, and I told him, you want me to be in something, ask me. I'll do it. You want me to do a video? I don't give a fuck. And I just fucking I snatched his phone out of his hand, and I made him delete it, and he wouldn't delete it, and I grabbed him, and I said, delete this fucking thing right now. And he was apparently saying, I don't know I wasn't doing. He was denying like a little kid. Like it's like he's denying that he was videotaping or he was going to do anything with it. He was just videotaping me for him.
For
It's
what?
like, what kind of, I don't know what that means.
It's even creepier.
It's like, dude, you don't fucking videotape. You don't just walk into the Comedy Cellar where we're hanging out with your camera out.
No.
And I made him delete it. And I told him over and over, I said, you don't fucking videotape people. You want to fucking you ask me. You don't just videotape people. You don't do that in the fucking cellar. You don't walk in where we're fucking hanging out and fucking videotape. We're not your fucking fodder. We're not for you. This isn't for your Patreon. We've had him on this show. He doesn't make sense. Like his mental illness he says things that he doesn't look back at the facts. And I made him delete it, and he wouldn't delete it. And I grabbed him. Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects 'cause Gino is flat broke.